I'm a digital recruiter and Madeline's a traditional recruiter. So I recruit for like web design, web graphics, web banners, social media, email templates, and
anything digital. I'm more traditional print for graphic design, and then also like marketing, copywriters, PR people, kind of anything like that.
Yeah, so we cover the whole creative industry. It's not just design. So any kind of writing, any kind of marketing, even front-end development. I have a whole list of skill sets over here. There's a lot of kind of marketing, a lot of kind of design, like UX, interactive web. So yeah, there's a huge, amount of skill sets there. So
yeah. And then everything on our end of things is like contract and contract to hire and freelance. Are you guys like familiar with contract work and doing freelance and stuff like that?
I don't know.
Not really? A little bit? Okay. So basically we help our clients find, the creative talent that they need. So sometimes they can be short-term contracts. Sometimes it can be longer term, and that basically means you'd be put on an assignment with them through us. So it could just be, a few hours a week. It could be like a full-time thing. It really varies and depends. But you can kind of be put on assignments through us with, a client.
yeah, so I had this PowerPoint, but so pretty much the way I explained to candidates, like permanent positions versus contract positions. Permanent is, you're on a salary, you have benefits. The interview process is probably longer because they want to make sure, you're there for the long haul, so they want to make sure it's the perfect fit, not just skill set wise, but culture fit. While contract work, you are paid hourly. You wouldn't have benefits from the company you're working for, but we actually, the Creative Group does offer benefits for our employees, which a lot of staffing agencies don't, so that's the bonus. But the duration varies, so since it's not a permanent position, like Madeline said, it could be just an assignment. Maybe someone's on maternity leave, or they're sick, or they just have some extra work coming in and they just need some help. Maybe it's an ongoing duration, they don't know how long it's going to take. So that's something the candidate has to be okay with. And then the process is a lot quicker, so it's usually more of an urgent need. And since it's not permanent, they're not worried about like how much of a fit it is. They just really need someone to crank out the work. And I always go over like the benefits of contract work, because I know when I was in school, I don't know if I like looked down on it, but I was like, oh, temp, like I don't want a temp job, I want that stability. But there really is a lot of benefits to contract work, and I wish I knew. So especially as a recent grad, it's really nothing to be afraid of. It's a really good way to gain experience and build your resume, your portfolio. Break into different industries. So if you have a few assignments, it's different industries on your resume and your background. And we always say it's not permanent, it's contract. We understand that. So it could be just making money while you're looking for that permanent position. While you're searching for that permanent position, just get that experience and make some money. Like, you always want to make money, and just get your foot in the door. So. There's definitely been multiple times where we placed candidates and it was supposed to be like a 1-month contract. The client just needed some extra help, but then it's really common the client will fall in love with the candidate and be like, their work's great, we really click, we have more work coming in, we want to take them on full time. I mean, it really happens a lot. So you never know, it can happen. It can end up being a permanent position and a really good fit, or it can be a lot longer than expected. So there's a lot of benefits with that. But does anyone have any questions about contract work or anything like that?
I do.
Okay.
So, who gets the lion's share of contract work? Is it web designers, or is it graphic designers, or who is it?
Like, you mean the majority?
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
Really anything the client needs.
So
there's not one like skill set that's kind of overpowering over it. It's not like, oh, we get more graphic design.
Yeah, and it kind of depends on the time of year too. Especially, I know, when it was like around Christmas time, everything was kind of slowing down. It's not the best time to look for work, but that's when clients needed a lot of production artists. There was a lot of production work, just like doing final layout and just putting everything together. So it really depends on the time of year too.
All right.
Which clients do, or which industries do you represent mostly?
Mostly around here, pharmaceutical is huge. We have a lot of clients that are pharma agencies. Agencies are huge. Agencies use contractors and freelancers the most, I would say. But we work with a lot of universities, some nonprofits. We're open to anything. It's just any client that needs our services. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head, but yeah, universities, banks, corporations.
Financial, pharmaceutical. And then what's the region? Like, is it only Philadelphia, Metro, or Delaware, Maryland?
So
We're the greater Philadelphia area.
So we
That's
cover
our office.
all of Pennsylvania, some of Delaware, but we have offices everywhere. We're global. So yeah, if anyone, if a candidate reaches out to me and they're like, I'm relocating, I can just send them to someone in a different office. So we're all over.
So if I come to you with if I come to you as an artist and I say to you, here's what I want to do. I want to work inside in a pharmaceutical situation. That's all I want. That's what I want. If you don't have it, do you search for those positions, or do those positions come to you first?
So if you have that background and you